Okay, 16th of July 2023. They've given me one I know, which is Forever Autumn. And it's from War of the Worlds. So today's card is the Tower, all about arguments, accidents, destruction, very much like what happens in war. And Forever Autumn, we can't stay forever in autumn. The four sisters are what we travel through: spring, summer, autumn, winter. If you stay continuously in autumn, and not because you don't want to go through winter, you'll never see the spring. And that's the thing. It's a big thing. So we have to go through the winter. Just, that's how it is. It can't be avoided. So we want the Tower upright because we have to go through winter. We have to destroy things. We have to plough the fields to begin again and plant the seeds for a new beginning. That's how it is. So they picked a really good one today. So the name, the singer is Justin Hayward. So the name Justin or Hayward could be important. You know, it works. The song may be important to you. I know War of the Worlds is a very important album when I was a kid. Stepdad's was a music buff. He liked the Moody Blues, stuff like that. It's one of the reasons I've got such an eclectic musical taste. Not all the reason, but one of the reasons, because music was always important in my family. So 10th house, Capricorn, I use communication, Gemini, and Pluto, the unknown. So again, the winter, the unknown that we don't want to go through. Let's begin. You have to learn to transform your energy, just like the trees do. Let those leaves fall so that winter can come, and followed by spring. You can't miss a step. There it is. So, communication, Gemini. Taurus, Vega, Capricorn energy, children, the check's not in the mail, child maintenance not being paid, finances not improving, not one little bit. This is probably somebody being blocked or no communication whatsoever, or bad news even. That parcel doesn't arrive, that message goes to spam box, whatever it is. This is the Pluto energy. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't let fear hold you back. 22. Positive energy. The Fool's Journey. You know the story, Dick Whittington. I told you about it. If you don't know it, look it up because I'm not going to go through it. Done it many times. There's lies, confusion, mind games. Possibly 2 children. One of them may be sporty with a smart mouth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. There we are again. It's lack of clarity. It's lies, deceit, and possibly theft. And you have to defend yourself against that. You have the higher ground. Defend yourself on what's yours, because that tower is going to fall. There's no avoiding it. It will be destroyed. 16. Positive energy. Destruction to rebuild. Electrical and water problems, the bills probably. Arguments, possibly over those bills. Accidents, losses. People leaving home, a loss of home, and if that's you, I'm really sorry. It's something you don't want to end, has to end. There's gossip. So now we've got 3 children. Some of you may have 3 kids. An earth, a fire, and an air sign. But this is immaturity. It's ego. It's gossip. It's someone with a bad temper. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. It's immature energy if not a child. So now we've got 3. It's also your ego. So there's no love mentioned here, just money, negative thoughts, and negative words. But a change needs to take place. Some of you, or pretty much all of us, will have to hit rock bottom before we realise this change has to happen, because nothing can be worse than where we are, the 10. And you will find out about the lies, the theft, the withholding of something. 7, 2 7s, so you're more than halfway there. It is all going to be very, very clear. But the point is, this is a mess, but we've got 2 very important major arcanas there that are telling us, don't be afraid. Simple as that. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Make those negative changes if you have to. Because the thing about the Wheel of Fate is, if you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. So, there it is again. So they've given us all the cards we need for our story. They've got straight to the point. There is no defending this situation anymore. So you have to stand up for yourself. If you've been defending something that isn't right or true because of what you've been going on, your world is going to be turned upside down. Because you're going to have to face reality and walk away from the misery of the past. Don't be afraid. There is nothing. The past is over. There's a line drawn now. You have to walk away. And then, yes, there will be happiness. After the 8, there's always the 9. So walking away is what needs to happen. Yeah. And then you'll find the truth, that air sign child, that communication, that rapid communication, will sever through the fog and bring clarity. Rapid news arriving. It may have a double-edged sword. It may be evenly matched. It's something you don't want to hear, but at least it's clear. You're no longer sitting on the fence anymore. You're bringing those walls down, either making yourself vulnerable and admitting something, or destroying something that wasn't built on firm foundations. You may lose friends. There's unreliable, unpredictable finances and friendships here. There's no security. Darker complexion female, uniform, Taurus energy. So material things and lies. Early Taurus is Aries, late Taurus is Gemini. Yeah, a bond will be broken because it can't survive 2 months. But you will come out of that mental prison. So we've gone from the 7 to the 8 now. Your ego will be dropped and you will stop overthinking, analysis paralysis, and actually see things clearly. You're running out of options, time. You can't live in a dream world anymore. A lot of confusion, but it's over. So, once you accept that that tower has to come down, the sooner you do, the better. Whatever it is that you've got to do to survive, you do it. You're birthing a new reality. Your midheaven is very important. I'll explain that to you in a minute. Or the midheaven that we've got at this minute in time. The target was, I believe, the year before last. Or was it last year? I don't know, we'll look. Aries, there you go. New beginnings, fresh starts. Mary had a little lamb. Don't be the lamb going to the slaughter. Springtime, the birthing of a new era. So the name Mary could be important. Remember to laugh in the face of adversity, have some fun, play. The year of the monkey, positive energy. Venus finally is in the upright. You are growing as a person, as a soul. And when you do, there will be abundance in your life. It might not be financial, it might be emotional, but it's beautiful. There is a chance here of a pregnancy also. The horn of plenty is Venus. And Libra, justice will be served. No longer sitting on the fence. Gemini, we've got there communication, children, siblings, school days, twins, Jack and Jill. Healing the head. And that could mean mental illnesses as well as injuries. It's the thought process, healing. And the world will be turned upside down. This isn't over yet. There is things to be put in motion and it's delayed. So we've got 21, 28, 32, 51, 46, 26, 40 and 62. because this is too draining. Your cup is empty and you need to fill your own cup. It could be that there's been unfaithfulness, either romantically, financially, there's depression, there is, it's a time we need to fill our cup, time to enjoy ourselves. If it's to do with the kids, maybe you need some time away from those kids because they're draining. Look after yourself, because you can't look after anybody else if you're drained or depressed. So let's have a look. The midheaven, I was going to tell you about that one. There it is. So what is visible? The outer self, the career, the ambition, recognition, separation, extroversion and striving. So that's what it's about. The tiger, the positive energies of the tiger. It was last year, sorry. It was last year. Loyal, honourable, wise, protective, generous, ambitious, charismatic, daring, fortunate, idealistic, courageous, determined, sensitive and benevolent. That's what we are not. That's what we need to be, because this is impetuousness, disobedience, arrogance, impatience, critical, imprudent, domineering, aggressive, selfish, demanding, vain, stubborn and quarrelsome. We don't need that. We don't need that at all. The monkey, the positive energies of the monkey is what we need. Independence, astuteness, being sociable, vivacious, enthusiastic, tolerant, lively, quick-witted, sensitive, generous, optimistic, entertaining, audacious, gregarious and inventive. So, today's astrology, what's it giving us? Venus quincunxes Neptune. Be clear about what you want in life from someone close. You may be inclined to overindulge, which you will regret. The moon is in Cancer. So no drunk texts, everybody, because we're entering the new moon in Cancer tomorrow. And communications and travel delays are important. So it fits. There it is, you can't get it. 39, communication, Gemini energy, massively important. Air signs, important. 39. The Ace of Swords, cutting through the bullshit, getting to the point. All actions result from your thoughts, so it's your thoughts that matter. Keep them positive. You must think it over first, but don't get stuck in that analysis paralysis. Put some mental effort in before you talk. So think before you open your mouth. In other words, it's time to sort it out. It's time to put into words what you want, what you desire, what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on and possibly from the past are now being resolved. You will be able to face them without pretense, but more importantly, honesty. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are and how ingenious. Air also gives you the power to apply your energies in diverse ways. It's about being spontaneous in the moment, just like the Fool, and landing on your feet. And where you are able to approach things with precision and sharpness. There is also freedom now to take a new path. Air signs look young, so this card is all about feeling young, looking at things anew, having energy and being young. The playful monkey. When your question is about a relationship or romance, someone may not be willing to commit as much as the other at this time. It is possible they are embarrassed or not as comfortable about sharing emotions as the other. So this air element card means there is a type of impasse in a relationship. It can become a type of weighing of all the angles and odds and being unable to reach a decision, sitting on the fence. But this will only be temporary. You can expect travel in the near future, but we know there's to be delays. It should be a major trip, not a trip that might be routine. It will take planning, and air travel may be involved. Learning about new things will also feature in, either through cultural experiences or visiting educational places. Mountainous regions may also play a part. Sometimes it simply means ambition and the need to soar as high as you can, which is now possible more than ever before. Because when you've got nothing to lose, you have the world as your oyster. Ideally, this card indicates the power of manifestation, the magic of the mind and thought, bringing ideas into being. What you think might be can happen, so guard how you think and be especially careful as to the words you choose. You are casting a spell. The ancients knew that words held magic within them, so do thoughts. If nothing else, the air element card indicates that your mind and words have power. Use them well. Massively important. So remember, no drunk text. Oh, there's the shit starer. Well done, Spirit 16. We can't make it up. We know what she's about, don't we? Likes to leave things to other people and then blame them for their mistakes. Never admitting the truth. Ceridwen is known as a shape-shifting underworld goddess. She is said to stir her cauldron, making herbal magical brews. Legend tells of Gwion, the boy left in charge to stir the cauldron potion, who accidentally splashed it. He sucked up the 3 drops off his thumb, and from that potion he was bestowed knowledge, magic, and the goddess shape-shifting skills. Ceridwen was angry and chased Gwion. They both shape-shifted into many manner of animals, and to escape until eventually they've been twisting himself in knots to try and get a different outcome. It hasn't worked. Gwion was eaten by Ceridwen, but his life force emerged from within her. So whatever happens, the positive comes out of it. And she became pregnant with the essence, so again there could be a pregnancy. Ceridwen could not bear to keep him, but he was a beautiful child, so she bundled him off and set him upon the water, much like Moses, I suppose, where he was later found and adopted. It is said that he grew up to be the famous Taliesin. So if you're adopted especially, you have a purpose. On drawing this Ceridwen card, a transformation is likely. If you are not ready for that already beginning one, first it is necessary to gather all the correct ingredients and place them in a mixing pot, being careful to ensure everything is in place at the correct time, which may mean certain astrological points in time. So we've got all the astrological points, the mid-heaven, etc. Transformation can be welcome and sometimes not, but one thing remains certain. You will not be the same afterwards, and this is usually a good thing, no matter how you might perceive it at the time. Well done, Spirit. Just as this story on shape-shifting goes, so too is it important to shape-shift to be adaptable to every different situation. What in your life can you apply this to? Where do you need to adapt or adopt a different way of being? Look at each situation and decide what qualities you need most to navigate your way through. It's about thinking and doing things differently in order to obtain a different outcome. What magic will you put into that cauldron? It's also known as the moon goddess, which is tomorrow, the new moon, another significant sign of cycles and change. Everything at the minute is in the state of flux. The only constant in life is change. A time to roll with the flow. Look at yourself and your life and see what needs to change. Needs to move, needs to grow. Let it in. Do not resist. It is the gift of change. What are you ready to create? Whatever it is, it may even be a child. So, the rune, how are we doing? Ooh, knocking on. So we have Feu, the letter F. New beginnings, well done, spirit. Property, reputation, status, wealth, possessions and cattle. Taurus energy, what did I say? Something that needs to be sacrificed. Something coming, being created into existence in a barren environment. Nourishment. The mother goddess, Venus again, Aphrodite, and the dove of peace. Children, peace-loving Frey, wealth and fertility. So, Feu is obviously an indicator of prosperity. Before the introduction of hard currency, cattle herds were measured with the measure of wealth amongst many ancient people, so the wealthy. So when this rune is found in the future position, a profitable time lies ahead. However, just as the ancients sacrificed one of their herd now and again to show the gods that they were thankful for the good fortune, it's equally important that you receive the gifts of Feu with humility. The rune also suggests that you should look after your possessions, defend yourself from what's yours that already are in your keeping, and that you should guard your resources against times when the warmth of the comforting fire chilled by the icy blast of winter. What did I say? Well done, spirit, before we even started. Even if you are comfortably off, you have the opportunity to ensure that this happy state continues. Conversely, if you're feeling the bite of poverty, Feu promises a time will soon come when the prosperous once more. Aside from these material concerns, the appearance of Feu bodes well for fertility, childbirth, and new beginnings of all kinds. Equally, the Song of Odin states, when one is in misery or grief, the rune Feu will bring motherly comfort, which is one of the most valuable things in this world. A reversal of fortune resulting in the loss of something valuable is likely. It may involve material possessions, but it may equally relate to the departure of a loved one or close friend, yes. However, since the basic nature of Feu is nurturing, the loss will be made up in time. Tradition also states that Feu's inverted may refer to problems with conception and fertility. Whether there's a death, there's a birth, always. So, I've picked one of these today. Oh, wait a minute. We'll do the... What are we doing? Oh. So, 10th house we know is material possessions. The knees, the bones, the teeth, workplace, home, government buildings, law courts. Outer environment, public life, social status, ambitions, parents, career, trade and profession, recognition and authority. And unknown communications, because we've got Pluto and Gemini. Pluto's not in Gemini, so it's unknown, something you don't know about yet. I want to read this. I'll show you the other card specifically. Don't dim to fit in. Well, we don't really need to read that. How are you dimming your light to fit in? It's time to shine it bright. So, you are reminded that your essence is divine. Let no one diminish you. You can't make it up. Do not dim your light. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful. No one can upset you or influence you. So once you accept things as they are, nothing can shake you. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet center. Heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and make your own decisions. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life. Stand on your own feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth, and confidence. So claim your power back today. Absolutely brilliant. I am going to read that now. So, while we've got time, do not dim to fit in. 42. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of that universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers do not grow or open or close according to who's walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or make them feel uncomfortable, it's because you are shining your light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn their light on too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That is completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they are likely born under the proviso of, I only love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And that's okay, because not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us will live on. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Absolutely brilliant read. I can't fault them with this one. They did it all the way through, didn't they? Thanks for listening.